Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to the Blindness of Eternity. Last we left off, we were doing something. Sorry, a second. We had just completed a very strange quest. I actually had to take a break for a few days because it was a very upsetting quest. It's been a while. But we had mostly completed the quests in that town, and we've now moved on, I believe, to a new area. So, let's see where we are. I honestly have no idea. It's been almost a week, actually, since I last played, because I took a break because I was sort of contemplating the series of events that had just happened, and then and then it was the weekend and I was busy. So hopefully we can just get right back into the swing of things. This is a damn pretty game. Okay, so yes, we are in a new area. Is anyone tired? No. And everybody has a decent amount of max hits right now. At least.
I'll take a look. Sure.
So we're gonna find a couple stone beetles up here. The wood beetle down here. So this is a very beetly area. So wood beetle down here along with the swarming it beetle. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was what I should have done. By any stretch of the imagination. Okay, so let's bring him up here. I guess just charge these. Not sure what to do with her, actually. Plus, that she doesn't appear to be faster than them. Oh, fast enough.
I don't feel so good.
Hold on, let's for 5 seconds. I'm gonna try to prone this one. And I'm gonna succeed. I'm just gonna get out of here. Wait, what? How did it lose?
I don't feel so Doctor.
So this stone beetle is near death. This wood beetle is actually very far away from the other one.
Feels like I ate bad seal meat.
There we go. So they're all toast, which means that this is a smaller pack than there is to the south. To the
Quickly
south
and quietly.
And I should have set Itumak in. I shouldn't have been wandering around Belveria. But, oh, so there are a couple of stone beetles here still.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly
So we're
dying
going
of
to
poison.
pop this. And we are going to try to paralyze a lot of them. So this is paralyzed for 16 seconds. This should be very good. So she can actually just use that. I should have been using this. There we go.
Sure.
Save this. And
My eyes are peeled.
let's take a look at it. Let's find out what this is. Barats down.
Keeping an eye out.
So, to the south we have beetles. Check the north, so we can go to Cleobon Gulag, which is the next dungeon for the main line west. Actually, maybe it's Halo pretty strong. I don't know what's going on in this front. Let's see. Aloth is already assigned, so that's done. T visitor description. That's interesting. And we have these guys. So we'll have the west curtain wall finished soon. Pilgrim's Crown, totally worth it. I'm gonna try to split these guys up. Oh, nice. That hit the wood beetle for 41 points of damage.
Sure.
Okay, so what we need to do...
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Whoa, Jesus. Sorry.
Let's go.
Okay, so... These over here. We can go ahead and pop the paralysis. We can hit all of them. We can start beating up this out the beetle. I should have been using my AoE earlier. Because the AoE is obviously pretty cool. Yeah, AoE damage and waiting until people are dead before I use it is kind
Be
of silly.
cautious.
Again,
Be
I'm a little off on my patterns and all that kind of stuff just because it's been a few days. Easy enough.
Sure.
This. Now I don't know if this is the place where that outlet is or not. Because if you'll recall, we had that that dungeon had an outlet in the wilderness somewhere, and the outlet was full of beetles.
I don't feel so good.
Because I drew attention away from her,
Go.
or away from the dog and onto her, which is not what I wanted. I wasn't intending to move the dog, but apparently I started.
Eh?
So let's see. You know, fox dogs. As far away as I thought they would be. So plenty of damage to them out there. Save the game. This is really nice looking water. Okay, so let's keep moving. We're gonna attempt to split these guys up. Not sure if I managed to split any of them up because I'm dumb. So,
Indeed.
okay, so we're gonna have to try our best here to just deal as much damage as possible.
Not too long.
Okay, good job. So Itmak is down to 27. The rest of these people
Sure.
go
I'm
after this.
slowly dying.
Oh shit. These people make some movement.
Cool.
Okay, let's try and paralyze this guy. He's paralyzed for 10 seconds, which should be plenty of time. And yes, it is. So we don't have to worry about the electrical blast coming out. And that's not good. He's stuck. He didn't actually get the hit up, so. This group is dead. Could have gone smoother if we had pulled them single pulls, but it'll work. Close enough for them. I find that a very interesting expression because its meaning has actually inversed over time as government agencies have gotten more and more competent. Government agencies used to have like extremely high standards in the United States, so the expression "close enough for government work" used to mean that it was very, very well done, right? Like this is done to the best of quality, and over time it has taken on a sarcastic tone because of how incompetent government agencies have become over time. Because they keep implementing policies that spawn like, oh well, we can't fire employees anymore and stuff like that. So anyway, I just find it very interesting that the actual meaning of the expression has changed as people's opinions of government competence have changed over time.
Sure.
So this guy's stunned. I'm gonna pull her out. That's gonna do it.
Eh?
So we should be able to just look around here.
Not to alarm you,
And
but I'm slowly dying of poison.
My mind feels sharp as...
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying
yeah,
of
I never
poison.
actually got around to looking that up. I'm gonna look that up later. This voice actress is the same voice actor. What's her name? I kind of have a suspicion that
Sure.
there are a couple
If
of voices.
secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's Mitsuru. That's the same voice actress who did Mitsuru's role. And I already had that suspicion with the main character, and the fact that reading Mother also gives me that interpretation implies to me that she is in fact in here and that she did multiple roles. So there's wolves here, and those are big wolves. I haven't seen wolves this big before. I think that I'm going to have to pull these guys over here. So let's put him forward. See if we can get these spots. Say hello to one of these wolves. The goal is just to get them into a nice place. Elder. Okay, so who needs to be in? I guess
Following your
she should be. Oh, this is gonna use a knockdown effect, and this you can go much wider here than I anticipated. Which these guys are sort of oops. Let's have her blast this one. And this one is not stunned, which means that she is deep crap. So this one is stunned though. And let's have Generally pop over here and start attacking this thing. Unfortunately I'm not gonna be able to flank
I
it.
will guide you. My mind feels
Wow, she just got another critical hit on this thing. Oh, that's just a normal wolf. I didn't need to use this. Oh, this is normal, so. Oh, it's 3 normal wolves and an elder wolf, so that's actually simple to deal with. I don't know what this elder wolf is, but it's not scary enough to be singularly dangerous.
got it.
I can use a knockdown, and, you know, that's
Yeah.
dangerous, but not just amazing, so I found a new type of
If
wildlife,
secrets whisper here,
which
I shall
allows us to
listen
get
for
some extra
them.
experience. And we have another wolf here. I'm gonna go ahead and just send him forward. Oh, there's 2
way.
left. Whoops. Wrong. There's an elder wolf here. Let's knock it prone. Stun it. This thing's stunned for 10 seconds, so we might actually be able to just kill it outright during this time. It has virtually no defenses. These wolves have 4 damage reduction, which isn't sufficient to do anything. So, I'm gonna sneak around because I think we should look for traps in here. I don't see any. I save this before I try to loot this thing. We get a stiletto. Some gold. Nothing too interesting. Oh, too shabby. Okay, so there's an elder wolf over here. Let's send the pup in.
Way said
Indeed.
Okay, so we've got the prone effect. Just kill it. Again, stuck. Prone is weird. Elder guys. Let's sneak around.
Hello.
I called it.
Hello?
Looks like a little alcove area that would have something. And let's see here. Save the game. Whoa. Okay, so this is the area that I got killed at before because I opened up the door and there were just a million beetles running
Way
around
to sail me.
right where I came out.
Dismay to you.
I'm just gonna send in this swarm. Well, not send in the swarm, but now we'll send in the swarm.
No problem.
Not to alarm you, but I'm
Because they are now
slowly
stunned,
dying of poison.
and we are going to stun them again.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison. Not to alarm you,
Not too
but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Got it. Eh?
You know, no big deal, but I am slightly dying, and it could use some help in not dying. Okay, so that
Eyes.
pair is down.
Of course.
I'm just gonna send him forward, actually.
Way to sail
That was a mistake. Those are mistakes. No, you need to pull back.
to you.
You definitely need to pull back. Also, because this is... Okay, so we should
Got
be
it.
able to just kill this for a while.
Got it.
So that one's toast. No is problema, man. Didn't even drop anything. Let's go out the southern exit. Get to nowhere. And those things are now stuck. So we're gonna save the game, and then we are going to go in and we're just gonna beat them with our mage, because we can do that now. That is a lot of odd reveals too. So the Oddra Beetle just hit the Stone Beetle. Didn't help me.
Your will, Watcher. Indeed. Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Okay, so those guys are turning around. Looks like we're gonna have two Stone Beetles and an Oddra Beetle right now. Looks like those two beetles are going away, which means we should be able to get just the Oddra Beetle. I think that's good. So let's grab these guys, move them around. But I didn't manage to stun this thing. Good. The cool thing is that I have Grieving Mother now, who is able to front load stuns, and then I have him able to do these extremely long duration paralysis effects that can basically incap the
Eh?
enemy for a long period of time and usually get the kill. Not always, but usually I
Way
can kill off
to
of that.
sail me. Dismay to you.
Okay, so it looks like there is an Oddra Beetle over here, and it is turning around. So we're just gonna do this.
Yeah.
I think that we'll just have the two of them to deal with. Now we paralyze. Stun. This one is not stunned, so we're gonna do this again. There we go. So they're both stunned. I don't think I'll even need paralysis.
Sacre!
We didn't need it, but every little bit helps. You can never be sure whether you're gonna miss a lot. And let's see. Let's stealth over here again.
Quickly and quietly.
There's another stone beetle and another otter beetle.
Helmes metu.
Now this stone beetle should be substantially closer than the otter beetle is. And I'm gonna take the gamble on that meaning that it's something that I could kill solo. It actually is pretty important that I ensure that I always use Discipline Barrage every fight. Because Discipline Barrage makes a huge difference. Probably triples my crit chance on enemies like this.
Yeah.
Kind of a big deal.
Vetus helmes metu.
Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so we're gonna pull these guys back. That. Let's not go around back. And I'm gonna stun this bad boy. I actually should have pushed them forward as opposed to back.
No problem. After us.
45 points of damage.
Got
Goodbye. You are the weakest link.
Yeah. Sure.
So let's see how this works. Let's examine the statue. So we can examine the skull, I guess. Skull is carved into the stone and intricate roof. It's complicated. That's a keyhole. For several attempts, you realize the rusted block is beyond the skill of both you and your companions. Well, that's fine. I don't actually need to get in here.
Vetus helmes metu.
Because I've already been in there.
Vetus helmes metu.
Yeah, I don't want to wait. So it's just burrowing to the same location it already was. Here it is. Stun it. And
Sure.
beyond it.
Let's go.
Kill it. Direction it needs to. But because this does pure damage, it's very useful to have a lot of damage reduction. These beetles are a good example. They have a lot of damage reduction, and she just hits really hard with that. And it's consistent damage where she doesn't seem to miss very often.
I shall be
And
quiet as a calm sea,
You can't
which
resist
is
it, so.
not very quiet.
I guess in this game you're not very likely to miss, so on a pure damage effect, because it's immune to damage reduction, a graze still does a reasonable amount of damage. It's doing half the base damage.
Vetus helmes.
It's not until you start getting to, half the base damage and then you quartering the damage that to run into serious damage. There we go. So kill both of them, and that clears out this island. So this island is done. save the game. And move on. Oops. Oh shit.
Wait, staleness, made to
It's more than one that I just wanted. I don't really feel like becoming a little bit. Whoa, Jesus.
Got it.
On the plus side, my tank is in front. On the negative side, we have
Not to alarm you,
things.
but I'm slowly
Poison.
dying.
So,
Not to
one
alarm
other
you.
thing that's on the plus side is just the attack of
But I'm
here.
slowly
Oh shit.
dying.
Unfortunately, I hit the wrong one. So let's. Oh god. Well, on the plus side, we got the spiderlings down. On the negative side, she is poisoned.
I ate bad seal meat.
And she's really low on
Feels
HP.
like I
So.
ate bad
Okay,
seal
so the
meat.
Widowmaker is down,
wait,
and we're gonna have to
made to
keep her safe from now on because she's really in bad shape. Save the game, and keep moving. You're level 8. We're getting close to level 9.
Slow and silent.
But we're not terribly close yet. So this
wait,
is the last Widowmaker. Last Widowmaker. Drop. So
Hey,
let's
You're not
go
getting
forward. Let's
through me.
On the plus side, you can tell these
Sure.
things are really extraordinarily
Yeah.
squishy. Just Itumaki at him is enough to kill it in 2 stuns, so this might be squishier than the wolves. So there's a lot of corpses here. I have a suspicion that we're going to find a much bigger spider at the base over here. Yeah, this looks like a lot of corpses. Holy crap. Grizzly Cave. It is definitely grizzly. So we found a secret. Let's go ahead and see what's on it. Plus 10 deflection. That is extremely good. So let's take a look here. You have... Do you have a deflection thing? Yes, plus 5 deflection on this. So I think that we're going to need to give him this instead. Yes. So he now has 113 defense. So he's plus 10 to all the other ones, and plus 2 resolve. That's actually a tough choice. Because resolve increases 2 different defenses, so I think the plus 5 reflection isn't worth losing out on that plus 2 resolve. So that's okay. We'll just keep that. Keep that where it is for now. We have 26 minutes remaining. Send the dog first. Journal's been updated and already does 870 minutes. That is the last part. And they're retreating. So these spiders are definitely setting a trap. This might be coming alone. Yeah, looks like he's coming alone. This one's a patrol. And it got some crappy luck on its patrol timing. Which means that I got lucky. So I'm only going to have to face this one.
I'm
Stun it. Mother kills it with a graze, but see, she grazes the enemy for 20 points of damage, and that's a lot of damage for a graze. Oh, and I got another controller from up there. Let me see. Who's guys? Oh, because those guys are slower. Okay, so we are going to have to do our best to kill these guys one by one. Unfortunately, Itumon's going to go down in just a couple of seconds, and that's going to cause some serious problems for us. But for now, we can hopefully stun these guys. And that's stunned. Let me do that instead. Actually, I'll just that for now. It's too dangerous to send. So this one's stunned. I'm going to keep stacking the damage on that one because it's stunned and it's not likely to move. I don't want the one that I'm targeting the damage on to potentially start attacking in anticipation. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Good.
That is a lot of frickin' spiders. Oh my goodness.
I don't feel so good.
Okay, so can I get her forward?
I shall end this.
Right away.
Okay, so next thing that we're gonna do, should we paralyze or should we? I think that we actually want to
I don't feel
go
so
with the
good.
worms.
Stance.
So let's get these people back.
Wait.
Okay, so what we want is for these three to be facing this way. No, we don't want that one. Guys. We want to start fighting the Raptors. Now he's gonna take forever to kill that thing, and while he's doing that, he's basically we're taking substantial harm. We want to just sort of chill in there. Oh good, I still have all my triage effects
But I'm slowly dying of poison.
available. These actually have 9 damage reduction, which is pretty impressive. Now, we can do a paralysis effect. I'm not sure that I want to for now. So I think I'm just gonna let the status quo reign for now. Once this ivory spinner dies, all hell is gonna break loose. But luckily that Widowmaker died first. Of course. There comes another Widowmaker. This one is actually moving something first. Okay, we're gonna have him right. He's actually paralyzed. Okay, so we are again in a position where he's only fighting one.
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly.
Okay, he's now fighting two, and this is a more uncomfortable position to be in. So we're gonna just move Aldrea forward a little bit, and then we are going to paralyze all the front lines. Now, we failed to paralyze that one, but we did manage to paralyze the one over there. Kill this one. attack this once, and then get out of here. There we go.
Sure.
So now it's on Adair. Unfortunately, it is flanking him, which means he's going to have some issues. But it should be okay. And I should also be able to flank it
I wish you no harm.
and get Dreaming Mother and get some damage. I'm looking for her to get up to 25 again. Let's do that. And that's perfect. So it looks like these other two are not going to re-aggro. At least not yet. So while I wait for that guy to die, I'm going to attack this one. Now that's going to change its AI, and it's going to start coming in.
Sure.
It's going to go after him, but I don't think it's going to flank him. It hasn't flanked him. So that means
Shed no blood.
is that we can just pop over here,
On your word.
and we will soon be able to paralyze them again.
Not to alarm you,
Great.
but I'm slowly
And let's go with paralysis.
dying for it.
My mind
There it goes.
shot this way.
So this thing should die.
Wait.
We have one left. There's no reason to attack anything other than the one that's left.
Selmes metu.
No problem.
Guess I'll have her attack.
Got
Wait, is that one retreating now? That's interesting. Okay, so she actually has enough to stun this thing. And we can kill it. There we go. Widowmaker, 87% complete. A lot of dead spiders. Not all the spiders dead, but there's a lot of dead spiders. Save the game, and then we can go with this thing over here.
Got it.
Slowly but surely, we're tearing this place out.
Let's end this.
I'm stuck over here.
Oh, Jesus. That's bad. That was not what I wanted at all. How many of these things are there? Jesus. So, we need for her to paralyze one.
Mine. Feel fire.
Okay, so let's not panic. Just try to stun as many as possible. And that one's not stunned, she's screwed. Die anywhere near her. She does. I can try to pull her back a little. I don't want her going down. Oh, she's prone. Yeah, she's really screwed. Unless I can knock this thing over. Now, we are tanking way too many of these at one time. Let's, try to paralyze as many as possible. I'm gonna just point it right here, hoping that hits as many as possible. Okay, so... Andrea can go here, attack this one. So we're slowly working through these guys down. Unfortunately, he's going to go down. But it should be okay. Yeah. Okay. So these are all spiderlings, so they go down very quickly. It's just a matter of being able to deal the damage to them. So let's see. Who has triage? He has triage. I'm gonna have him use triage on her. She's very important, and I need her to be able to go into melee range without the risk of just dying outright.
Eh?
If she goes down, it's okay, but if she dies, then that's completely unacceptable. She's a concussion? getting knocked unconscious? How did she get a concussion? Huh. So minus 20 will is a big deal. Does it feel like it?
Yeah.
So we killed a lot of spiders in here. This is not a very large cave. So unless these things are respawning, which I don't suspect that they are, that's a reasonably gamey mechanic. Okay, so this thing is a patrol. And if we can just wait for it to come back, there we go. We should be able to.
Sail is made to
Okay, so we're just gonna try and
Not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
That's alright. She only needs like 65 experience to dig. So, unfortunately, did I finish Widowmaker's here? I don't know if I finished Widowmaker Bestiary,
Eh?
but I do have a suspicion that I'm not going to get enough experience from
Got it.
them. So thick webs ripple the cavern. In the cavern breathe. Mummified remains are tangled with them. Weird
Hello?
Stealth up.
Hello?
Take this. And rabbit armor, 2 garnets. Copper ponds. Oh, there's another exit here.
Eh?
So that's worth looking into, the fact that there's multiple exits.
Wait,
So that's
sail is made to
yes. Got it off. Okay.
Yeah.
Will they on sorrow?
Okay, so that one's dead. And now this one
No
is
problem.
engaged.
I have them!
Blow it up. Up. Okay. Let's save this, send the pup back in to pull more.
Will they on
Oh
sorrow?
shit. That's not good. Okay, so it looks like it's just these two.
Will
Except one.
they on sorrow?
Okay. Pop a silent scream.
Let's
40
go.
points of damage, and that is a lot of stun. So the Widowmaker's toast. Save the game. And we can pop the dog up.
Quickly and quietly.
Okay, so there's still quite a few over here. There's a lot over here. Okay, this looks like that's the lair of the main beastie. I don't want to go in there because these things have been demonstrating that they behave have normal ways.
Ansawu.
They have patrol routes and stuff of that nature. I've had some of them start coming out of nowhere to attack me. I want to kill as many of these things as possible before I
Where? Hey, Ansawu.
do anything else. So that's toast. The ivory spinners are really weak, so it's easy to kill them off. Save this.
Hey, Ansawu.
They're really weak, but they do use the weapon. Okay, let's discharge
All
this.
right then.
Should be able to kill this one without.
Hey, Ansawu.
There we go. Bestiary progress for the Widowmaker complete. And as assumed, it's not quite enough to get us where we need to be, because the experience is all getting divided by 6, which is a pretty big division. I do think that for a limited experience game like this, you're probably better off having a smaller party. Because additional party members seem to
Got it.
basically join at your level. So with that in mind,
Ansawu.
you might as well just go with a smaller party, and then when you need to use a larger party for something, you can do it.
Kinda stuck over
Worrying.
here.
Sure.
You basically want the smallest party that can get the job done.
Let's go.
There we go. Easy peasy.
Following
Two more
your
down.
lead.
And we can have the dog charge out there with his enhanced movement speed.
Hey, Ansawu.
So two of these little ones. Oh shit. Got the prone.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
Boom! And she blows its head up. Spiders do indeed have heads, by the way. They have a head and a mesothorax. I think it's called mesothorax. It might be mesothorax, but I'm pretty sure it's mesothorax. Sorry, I impressed my wife with that knowledge. Relatively recently. She's like, "What? No, mesothorax." Oh, yeah, cool. My wife is a biologist, so she's always surprised when I have basic understanding of everything. The American school system did not do very well. Gonna go ahead and say. So this is a
Ansawu.
seemingly large group. It's kind of interesting that these small spiders are faster, because they really shouldn't be.
Leave it to
From
me.
a practical standpoint, large things are faster. They move quicker. Maybe not relative to their size, but relative to the ground and traveling a distance. Yeah, they move way faster. Because they have longer legs. So every step takes forever. So we can go ahead and flank this guy. And we should be able to kill it. It's flanked and it's close. And the fact that we're taking advantage of all these stuns and knockdowns and all those other things make it really sad that we don't have a rogue in the party, because a rogue could do really just mean-spirited quantities of damage against these kinds of enemies. or against this kind of combat strategy. Holy shit, that's bad.
Sure.
We found the mother. What's up, guys? And gal. So we've already fought a Spider Queen before, so we shouldn't be too concerned about this. But we do need to be a little concerned because there is the giant swarm of enemies as well.
No problem.
So this does give you some idea of
Hey, doors.
how difficult the other place is, the dungeon that we have, because this was on basically the first level of that dungeon we fought a Spider Queen, and
I have them.
you're fighting the Spider Queen this far into the game, which is after, you know, we've done most of the stuff in the city. I mean, we didn't have to do all that stuff in the city, but we have explored a very large
No
portion of the
problem.
map just to arrive at this location where we are playing these kinds of spiders. So that's pretty interesting. I wonder if it was originally a Spider Queen there, or if the Spider Queen was originally a Widowmaker or something like that. I would imagine not. I would imagine it was in fact a Spider Queen. It's so strange that I didn't bring up the Spider Queen in that area. Because it seemed like it was a boss type creature.
All right then.
This was a mistake. Try to stun these guys and get away. I'm not getting anywhere. Okay, so this is a relatively large mistake on my part.
Not too long.
Around.
But
I don't feel so good.
Okay. So let's target this Widowmaker. We will knock it prone.
not to alarm you, but I'm slowly dying of poison.
Not hitting it very hard. And I can probably start sending these guys into this attack.
Not
I think I
to
should
alarm
be
you,
able to go
but
after
I'm
this
slow.
one.
Not to alarm you,
Oh,
but I'm
crap, that's
slowly
really bad
dying.
actually.
Not to alarm.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and pop
But I'm
this.
slowly dying of poison.
We need to kind of cease
No
the
problem.
damage coming in outright
Let's go.
on him.
Ugh. I don't feel so good.
So we knocked this one prone. And attacking Aldrea, which is kind of good because she can pop this and not take as much damage. And we don't have to worry about the poison because that'll be removed when combat ends. So we just fought the entire pack that she comes with pretty
Eh?
much. Oh, and we missed a thing over here, so let's go ahead and
Hello?
do this.
Hello?
And pop back over here, we'll do this.
Yeah.
The game.
Be cautious.
I actually want to
Be
just
constant.
There are more over here. This is a Widowmaker Spiderling. So let's send the pup in. See what we've got here. Is this dead end or no? I can't actually tell whether it's dead end. Well, regardless of whether it's dead end, this is in fact just two, so just stun them. Stun one of them anyway.
Got it.
So one is stunned, the other is prone. Oh. blasted
Be
to pieces.
cautious.
Oh, that's time up. So what we're gonna do is we're just
Be
gonna finish this
constant.
place. I don't know what I picked up in here. Something, I think. And once we finish this place, we will move on. It looks like this does keep going. Not very far though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the top of the map. So once we finish this place up, that'll be it for the stream. Spiders and beetles, oh my.
Sure.
And we've already gone there, so I'm kind of surprised. I was expecting that this area was going to be where the boss was, but there just might be something different instead. Who knows? Maybe that giant the guy was talking about.
Human? Oh, and some Hamawa bones.
Got it.
Okay, so this is probably where the giant is. Let's see what kind of giant he is. If he's just a normal giant, he's actually going to be really easy to kill. That's a pack of bears. Okay.
No problem.
Skulls and bones from assortment of kith and beasts litter the cavern. They've been crushed, scored, and gnawed, and punctured by something with fangs as thick as an Ama's finger. Looks like it's the bears. But the bears aren't hostile, so that does indicate to me that there's something in here. It might be some sort of druid.
Eh?
That is a lot of bears. Oh my goodness, that is a giant. Sup. As you advance into the darkness, the ground begins to tremble. You hear applauding footfalls, growling breaths, and bone-snapping crunches. An ogre steps out of the shadows, 10 feet tall and bulging with muscle. He tears a mouthful from a hoofed, pink-fleshed limb and tosses it aside. He watches as you from under the thick of brows. Too well equipped to be a villager, a bandit from the road then, must be. I've kept to myself, killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase me down. Why have you come looking for me? I'm gonna go with... He says killed no one but the fools reckless enough to chase him down, so that explains where the bones came from. So I'm gonna go with number 1. Then I should have eaten the blazing farmer. I underestimated the love these villagers have for their swine. So he ate? He actually did eat all those pigs. Interesting. So this isn't just a matter of... I was expecting this would be something else. So I'm gonna go with number 2. Hiding from your kind. Kith driven from their homes by strange storms, bandits out for blood and coin. My kind is unsafe around Kith at the best of times, but now tempers run hot and ogre blood is valued among your alchemists. Number 1. And it won't stop me from braining you or any other raider foolish enough to pursue me here. Okay. Well, that is not good. We have a swarm of bears here. Oh, Jesus Christ. And very badly for me. Okay, we are going to do this. I'm not sure if we're going to fight this guy even, to be honest. He did eat that guy's pigs, but we can hopefully
No problem. Sure.
resolve that situation. I am going to just send an Itumok because fighting all these bears like this is absolutely. Hey, Itumok charged toward everyone else. Okay, so let's see. Going with number 1. Okay. So it didn't occur to me that saying this would just cause a fight, so I'm gonna go with number 2. You think I haven't looked? I've wandered the wood from Isk-Ien to here. A spider-filled cave is the best hiding spot I've found yet. And you seem sensible enough to understand that now that you found me here, I can't let you leave. I'm gonna go to number 4. Actually, no, I'm not. Because this is just a direct threat. This indicates that he doesn't care whether someone is actually out to kill them or not. He's just going to attack them anyway. So I'm going to go with number 5 then, because that's just the way that it has to be. We're going to have to fight this guy, because... Also, his name is Korgrak. I have a character named Korgrik, so that's actually really amusing. So we triggered a trap. The bears are turning around. Some of them are anyway. So let's go ahead and fight this guy.
Got it.
It's funny actually because in dialogue there's absolutely no indication of like bears being involved. Like where do the bears come from? I mean maybe he's a druid, but there's really just no indication given of that. Aldrea has enough experience to level up. We are not going to level her up yet, but we will do so after we finish this guy. So, we're going to have to use standard hit and run tactics for this guy, but the plus side, we can use standard hit and run tactics for him. We have 2 Elder Bears, we have him, and we have the normal little bears to worry about. None of them are faster than Itumak, which is nice. This one is separating itself from the pack. Actually, it looks like they are faster. But not by a substantial amount. This. There we go. Ooh, Adair has gained enough experience to level up as well. So we'll save this. But yeah, so this guy is causing problems. The issue is that these guys eat so much. I think, like fundamentally speaking, from an ecological standpoint, the problem with these guys is they eat so much that they don't really have a lot of choice but to cause problems around human areas, because they just require such a large hunting ground, and they can't really get that large a hunting ground near human areas without, you know, eating things that humans don't want eating. So I knocked it prone. We can get her out of here. It's on her. We can now do this. Stun it. Try that again.
Got him.
Knock it prone. How did he just hit her? She was like up here, wasn't she? Oh. I think I targeted him.
Yes.
There instead of her. I targeted the tallest person in my party and moved him away instead of targeting the shortest person in my party and moving her away.
Sure.
They're very easy to confuse. A male who's, 8 feet tall versus a female who's 4 feet tall. Basically identical. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we've got just the one Elder Bear left. I think the fact that he's favoring his leg is like indicative that he has lower Okay, so there we go. Let's go ahead and pop this. Stunned for 9 seconds. Goodbye, Elder Bear. No chance. And I think that's the last bear, so we should be able to just solo him now. Well, not solo him, but take him out on his own.
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking he was going after bandits, other unmentionables along the road who would cause problems for both him and us. But it looks like that's not good. It's just going after anyone. Having to buy him. Okay, so we need to send him over there. He is now flanked. He is hopefully gonna fall over like this. Yes, he is. And let's try to paralyze him. Yep, we succeed. So Korgrak is toast. The rest of the party gets enough experience to level up. Except Grieving Mother, who's still just a little tiny bit away. So here's Korgrak's head. One-time Scourge of Deerwood. Vent's trophy leaks liquid foulness in a trail everywhere it's carried, and the smell is overwhelming. Yeah, well, I can imagine. So,
Eh? Be cautious. Be constant.
let's take a look at her journal. Okay, so that is going to be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. We have finished up this cave, and next time we will do our leveling and all that good business. We'll find out what's over here, and then we'll eventually go to the site. So, I'll see you again next time.